Today we'll be checking out Monsta X Gambler dance practice. I did not know they were having a comeback, so I definitely was not aware of this. But anyway, let's check it out. Different formations. Okay, that's pretty good. Oh, this song is very slow, but also the dance move are you have to be very controlled at doing them. So a lot of isolations. Um, oh, nice and slow. Like even the walks, like you have to when you do a dance move, you have to hold it, and no other extra movements need to happen. Even just like very simple things like walking and then doing this, where they step and then they turn. You need to have definitely control for one. You have to have good balance, but if for some reason you're out of balance, you should be able to control it so that there's no extra movements. So the whole dance looks really nice and cohesive. And if one member, let's say, was losing their balance and was trying to, get their balance back, then it would definitely throw the whole thing, the whole look away. So even just simple like turning like that, you need to have really good control. Woo! Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, what? All that swag was too much. A little bit of body roll and I think a little bit of hip thrust there too. Yeah, like this dude. Whew. I know he's a rapper. I know he's like full of swag, so not. I'm not surprised by that. Oh, they just went hard on it. Hold on, what the heck? They just went like nice and slow to like hardcore, jumping, kicking. Like even though the dance looks very simple, it's just very much isolated. A little bit of popping here and there, um, and a definite play in the dynamics. Let's say, for example, like here, when they do the hip, almost like a hip thrust. It's not super sharp and like not super powerful, not like an aggressive like huh, kind of a move, but it's a nice and controlled level of sharpness, if that makes sense. They're not going, I guess 100% into it, but that's what the dance needs is a little bit more control and not like an aggressive hit to the dance moves. Oh, whoa, whoa. That's a lot of like isolation pop moves there before the chorus. Ta, ta, ha. Woo! Woo! Oh my gosh. Okay. Okay. That definitely needs a lot of control. A little bit of popping there. You gotta isolate, the head, but also a little bit of. It's kind of hard to describe how popping works, or like even there, it's the dynamics is so different. Like they hit with the head, and then they kind of roll with their chest down, hit slow, and then they go like almost like a reverberation when they come down, and then they come it slow and like resistance wise coming up like that. It's such a short amount of time, but there's so much different textures and dynamics in it that it's like really nice to see. Woo. You definitely need to be aware of every single muscle in your body for this because if not, it won't look as good. You need to be able to, quickly switch from sharp to being able to go slow to smooth body roll to like resistance coming up. There's so many things going on here. It also, I usually don't like dance practices where their cameras are doing some special effects. But in this case, it's actually nice. It's not too much. Like the camera is accentuating things in the moves that, like they zoom in or they zoom out. Like it's not too crazy, but it works really well. It works really well and accentuates like the dance move even more. Even simple as that step, it's not like a crazy, aggressive, like they're not stomping their feet on the ground, but it's like a very controlled, like place. It's very intentional. That's the word. This whole dance is very intentional. Oh, whoa, what was that? That little down, and then the knees pop out, and then come back. What? Oh, even that little thing. You have to balance on one leg. From here, you go kick, and then you're balancing. You have to bring it back, but also you're adding a little bit of the arms. So it's adding a little bit of more dynamic balance to it because you're bringing your arms back, which can throw you off balance, and you're standing on one leg. From here, even there, like just ta, that knees going out, and I think they're popping their heels up. I think they're bringing their heels up. Ta ta. Yeah, their heels are up. Well, for most of them, our heels are up. Um, you're basically balancing on such a narrow base of support, just the front of your feet. You have to be able to like control that really well with your legs and core so that you're nice and balanced, and you're also like stopping it and then continuing it. What the heck? That was an interesting move. Kick. And then Shonu here has his hands on his hips compared to the other members. That was interesting one where you kick it out with your legs and then it follows through with your hips and you're kind of like rolling and snaking through. Kick. Yeah, I feel like not all of them are doing it with the hands on the hip. But this, I think Shonu and the one in the black, they look so different at each dance practice. It's hard for me to tell who's who. Yeah. Actually, all of them are, never mind. All of them are having their hands on their hips. Like even that simple rolling up and then switching and then pop with the chest. It's not like a aggressive, like I'm out to get you kind of pop, but it's more of like a controlled, like subtle, but very intentional pop. What? They added a little wave there, but even here, they do like the pop or the shoulder up, I think. Shoulder up, and a pop. Like it's so small. And it also accentuates the bass in the music too. A little bit of a change in the scene. They kind of angle it towards. I don't know if they did that for stages as well, or if it's just for the dance practice where they kind of switched the angle a little bit. I haven't checked out their live performances yet. They really like their body rolls and hip thrusts. Oh my gosh, that's probably my favorite part. I think there was one in the pre-chorus and in that part. It's just nice. I don't know, it's that same idea of like isolation and then a lot of dynamic play in it. They go bilateral down and then they like continue it on a little bit of popping in there too. It's just so nice. I just can't stop staring at the rapper because he's just got full of swag, especially that part where they're just standing on one leg. Yeah, even there, you have to be really fast and controlled where they, after they stand on one leg and they kick forward and then bring it back and they go kick ball change. Ta ta. Like that, it's so fast. You need to be able to really control it and not go too, you know, big with the moves. It's like a simple, small like kickball step, but also pause and hit it, and stay in that pose without any extra movements. That little, I, it's just interesting. Very interesting move. Even there, like a lot of body rolls where they bring the wrist up and they body roll through. Yeah, like you have to go through down from here. Yeah, I've noticed that there's like this dance has a lot of subtle moves, and then they add in like one move that's like big and like sharp and like kickball step or something like that, and it's a nice contrast to the whole choreography. Like it's subtle and it goes big. Whoa, whoa, what? That was nice. Like it was, I think they're all standing for that part. Yeah, they're all standing, and then you just immediately see, you know, your eyes go to this guy with the hands, and then it just accents the bass or the little pop in the music. Whew. Okay. That little cannon is very interesting. How many are there? One, two, three, four, five. There's also only six of them. Okay, so that makes sense because it won't be even. One side will always have, you know, one less person than the other side. So it's very interesting because whoever choreographed this did it very refreshingly in terms of the canon. Instead of usually, you know, you'll have the three in the front, or like the first dude first goes, and then the next two will join him, and then, you know, and then follows. But in this case, they do it more asymmetrically because there's not enough person on one side. What they did was they had the other one go first, which is very nice because usually you would, you know, you're with all the recycling formations and all of that, you would expect for the first three to go first, but in this case it's not. So it's really nice and refreshing for that. And in the end, it just works because everybody at the end ends up doing the same move at the same time. Also like a whip down with, whew. Like even that little step kind of switch ball change. It's not like crazy, you know, go too big with the moves and go crazy. It's very much intentionally kept small and controlled so that everybody makes it in time but also looks very cohesive with the dance. That was a little Michael Jackson-ish, I think. At least the music and the moves make it look like that. That was also an interesting move. What were they doing? Waving their hands? They go down and they go up. Like, it's one of those moves where it looks simple, but if you don't add the groove to your body or the control for that, it'll look a little bit weird, if that makes sense. There's a little bit of swag in it too, but not too much. It's just a very chill, like I'm just grooving to the music, very intentional type of choreography. That was very weird. Okay. A little bit of a hip thrust, or like hips going in and out. Oh, guitar? A little guitar move there? Oh my gosh, there is guitar strings in there, and it goes so well with the moves. Like you can hear the music go, I'm not a guitar master or expert, but you can hear the strings of the guitar and it goes well with the movement, and it's very nice because they don't go to the typical move of like, doing an air guitar, but they add it in a way where they change it up a little bit where it goes back, but you can still kind of see that it's like they're strumming something and it goes well with that music. Hip, hip, whew. Yeah. Oh my gosh. The ending of the guitar, that was very creative. And ta 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 ha. Woo! What the heck? Also, this guy was just filling the whole song. Just, whew. Wow, I actually did not expect this. It's a very nice dance, very intentional, very controlled, lots of isolations and popping. You just definitely need also a lot of play on dynamics too, which I Monsta X, you blew my mind again. I was a little disappointed in myself for not knowing that they were having a comeback. But anyway, what do you guys think? I really like that one, so if you did, let me know down below, and if there's any other videos or choreography you want me to check out, let me know, and I'll see you next time. Bye!